Hi boys and girls, welcome back to another math class. Today we are going to learn about multiplication and division of fractions. We have seen how to add and how to subtract fractions. So today we'll go a step further to see how we can divide and multiply these fractions. You can find it in your textbook, in your all-in-one book as chapter number 10, multiplication and division of fractions, and page number 90 in your term book. So let's start with multiplication of fractions. Let's take an example to understand multiplication of fractions. 1 by 5 into 3 by 4 into 8 by 9. So when you have to take the product of fractions, this is the formula that we use. Product of fractions is equal to product of numerator divided by product of denominator. That's it. So let's apply that formula to this example. You just have to take the product of numerators, 1 into 3 into 8, divided by product of denominators, that is 5 into 4 into 9. If you do this, you will get it as 24 by 180. But this is not the simplest form or the shortest form. So how do we change 24 by 180 into its simplest form? Remember, in the previous chapter we've seen it. So you just have to take the HCF of 24 and 180. If you do that, you will get the HCF as 12. Now you just have to divide the numerator and denominator by 12. So 24 divided by 180 divided by 12. If you do this, you will get it as 2 by 15, and this is your answer. This is how you do multiplication of fractions. Now there is another method which we can use to do the multiplication. For the same example, let's use the other method. 1 by 5 into 3 by 4 into 8 by 9. Now in this method, we can cancel any numerator with any denominator if they are divisible by the same factor. Alright, so we need to look for common factors and then do the cancellation. So let's see. If you can see, there is 3 as numerator here and there is 9 as denominator here. Do you think there is any common factor? That's right, 3. So we can 3 1s are 3, 3 3s are 9. Can you look for any other common factors? That's right. If you look at 8 and 4, 8 is in the numerator, 4 is in the denominator. We can also see that 4 is the common factor. So 4 1s are 4, 4 2s are 8. And now you have to just multiply all the numerators and multiply all the denominators. So 1 into 2, that is the product of numerators, divided by 5 into 1 into 3, that is the product of denominators. If you do that, you get it as 2 by 15. Which is the same answer that you got for the previous method. So in this method, first you will have to see if there are any common factors, and then you can cancel any numerator with any denominator. So we saw that 3 and 9 have common factor of 3 and 4 and 8 has common factor of 4. Let's take another example. This time we are doing multiplication of mixed fractions. How do we do that? 5 1 by 3 into 3 1 by 2. When we have to do multiplication of mixed fractions, the first thing we do is to change the mixed fraction into improper fraction. How do we do that? We know that 5 into 3 plus 1. So 5 into 3 plus 1, the denominator remains the same, into the same thing, 3 into 2 plus 1. 3 into 2 plus 1 divided by 2. That's it. So 5 3s are 15 plus 1 16 by 3 into 3 2s are 6 plus 1 7 by 2. Now before you multiply the numerators and the denominators, let's see if there are any common factors. Can you identify any common factors between the denominator and numerator? That's it. We have 2 1s are 2, 2 8s are 60. Nothing else. Now just multiply the numerators. 8 into 7 is 56 divided by, multiply the denominators. 3 into 1 is 3. 56 by 3 is your answer, but you can write it in the simplest form. How do we do that? Just do the division. 3 ones are 3, 5 minus 3 is 2, 6 comes down, 3 8s are 24, 26 minus 24 is 2. So if you have to write this in its simplest form, it will be a mixed fraction where 18 is your whole number part, 2 is your numerator, and 3 is your denominator. So this is your answer, 18 2 by 3. This is how you can do multiplication of mixed fractions. Now let's do a simplification example where there is a combination of multiplication and addition. 3 by 4 into 1 by 2 plus 3 by 4 into 1 by 3. So how do we do this? Let's first work the multiplication, because you need to work out whatever is in the brackets according to the BODMAS principle. So 3 by 4 into 1 by 2. Are there any common factors between numerator and denominator? Nothing. So you can directly multiply the numerators, that is 3 into 1 is 3, and multiply the denominators. 4 into 2 is 8. That is done. Now let's work this out. 3 ones are 3, 3 ones are 3. Common factor is 3. Now multiply the numerators. 1 into 1 is 1 and 4 into 1 is 4. That's it. Now all you have to do is to take the LCM of the denominator, 8 and 4. If you do the LCM, you will get the LCM as 2 4s are, 2 2s are, 2 2s are, 1, 2 1s are. You get multiply 2 into 2 into 2, which is 8. So LCM becomes 8. If LCM is 8, you have to multiply the denominator by 1. 8 into 1 is 8. So numerator also is get multiplied by 1. 3 into 1 is 3. 4 into 2 is 8. And so 1 into 2 is 2. 3 plus 2 divided by 8, which is 5 by 8. That's it. This is your simplest form and this is your answer. This is how you can do simplification as well. If there is a combination of multiplication, addition, multiplication, subtraction, this process remains the same. Alright, let's have a look at some of the properties of multiplication. Here's the first one. Any fraction multiplied by 0, the product is 0. That means 3 by 5 into 0 is 0. 4 by 7 into 0 is 0. 0 into 2 by 3 is 0. The second property, any fraction multiplied by 1, the product is the fraction itself. We know this, right? 3 by 5 into 1 is 3 by 5. 4 1 by 2 into 1 is 4 1 by 2. The third property, any number multiplied by its reciprocal, the product is 1. What is the reciprocal? We know that the reciprocal of a fraction is the inverse of the fraction. So when you multiply 3 by 5 with its reciprocal, that is 5 by 3, then you get the answer as 1. That is 3 by 5 into 5 by 3 is equal to 15 by 15. That is multiply the numerators and multiply the denominators. You get 15 by 15 and that becomes 1. Here's another example. 4 by 7 into 7 by 4, because 7 by 4 is the reciprocal of 4 by 7. If you multiply that, you get the answer as 1. Any fraction multiplied by its reciprocal, the product is 1. Let's now have a look at division. How can we divide fractions? Have a look at this. 3 divided by 1 by 2. That means if you have to draw it as a circle, you can see that there are 3 circles and each circle is divided into 2 halves. That is 1 by 2 is 1 half. Alright. So if you count the total number of halves, how many are there? 2 plus 2 plus 2, that is 6. That means 3 divided by 1 by 2 is the same as 3 into 2, which is 6. Alright. To understand this further, let's have a look at another example. 4 divided by 1 by 2. Now, let's draw 4 circles and each circle is divided into halves. So, how many halves are there? If you have to count, you can see that there are totally 8 halves. That means 4 divided by 1 by 2 can be written as 4 into 2, which is 8. Alright. We are doing this because we are going to arrive at a formula that will help you to do division. Let's take another example. 3 divided by 1 by 3. how can we represent this in a circle? Go ahead and try it. That's right, 3 circles, and each circle is divided into 3 parts. That is 1 by 3, 1/3, 1/3, 1/3. So can you tell me how many 1/3s are there? That's right, 9, 3 in each. 3 plus 3 plus 3 is 9. So 3 divided by 1 by 3 can be written as 3 into 3, which is 9. So in all the above examples, can you see a pattern? That's right. The pattern is A divided by B is equal to A into reciprocal of B. So when there is division, you can change the division into multiplication by taking the reciprocal of B. Alright. So A divided by B is equal to A into reciprocal of B. Reciprocal of a fraction is the multiplicative inverse of the fraction. Let's have a look at a few examples that will help you understand this formula. So this is the formula we've seen earlier. A divided by B is equal to A into reciprocal of B. This is how you can do division of fractions. And first you can convert division into multiplication by taking reciprocal of B. Alright. So what is the reciprocal of 1 by 3? 3 by 1. That's right. What is the reciprocal of 4 by 5? It will be 5 by 4. Excellent. So reciprocal of a fraction is just the inverse of the fraction. That is, the denominator becomes the numerator and the numerator becomes the denominator. That's it. All right. So let's take an example. 4 divided by 1 by 2. How do we solve this? This is the same thing as 4 into reciprocal of 1 by 2. All right. We use the formula and change the division into multiplication by using reciprocal. That becomes 4 into, what is the reciprocal of 1 by 2? 2 by 1. That is 4 into 2, 8 divided by, this is 4 is for same thing as 4 by 1. Okay. So 8 divided by 1 into 1 is 1. That is 8. This is your answer. Let's take another example of division. How do we do? 2 7 by 8 divided by 1 by 2. Division of mixed fraction. Again, since a mixed fraction is given, you need to change it into an improper fraction. How do we do that? 8 into 2, 16 plus 7 is 23 divided by, the new denominator remains the same, 8 divided by 1 into 2 plus 1. So 3 by 2. All right. Now, how do we convert this division into multiplication? 23 by 8 into reciprocal of 3 by 2. That's it. 23 by 8 into, what is the reciprocal of 3 by 2? 2 by 3. Right. Are there any common factors? 2 1s are 2, 2 4s are 8. So multiply the numerators. It is 23 into 1 is 23. Multiply the denominators. 4 into 3 is 12. That is 23 divided by 12. And if you have to make it into its simplest form, do the division. 12 1s are 12, and that becomes 11. All right. So 1 becomes your whole number part, 11 becomes your numerator, and 12 becomes your denominator. So the answer is 111 by 12. This is how you can do division of mixed fraction. Now let's take another example of simplification where there is a combination of multiplication and division. How do we do that? 7 1 by 3 into 2 1 by 5 divided by 3 2 by 3. As you can see, there is a combination of multiplication and division. All right. So first let's change the mixed fraction into improper fraction. 7 3s are 21. 21 plus 1 is 22. 22 divided by 3 into 5 2s are 10. 10 plus 1 is 11 by 5 divided by 3 3s are 9. 9 plus 2 is 11. 11 by 3. All right. So we'll bring this as it is, 22 by 3 into 11 by 5. Now, when there is division and if you have to change it to multiplication, what do? Change it into multiplication and do the reciprocal of 11 by 3. So 22 by 3 into 11 by 5 into, what is the reciprocal of 11 by 3? 3 by 11. Cool. Are there any common factors? We can see 11 is a common factor. 11 ones are 11, 11 ones are 11. 3 is also here. 3 ones are 3, 3 ones are 3. We can't find any other common factors, so we just have to multiply the numerator and the denominator. So let's multiply the numerators. 22 into 1 is 22 by denominators. 1 into 5 into 1 is 5. 22 by 5 is your answer. If you have to do it in the simplest form, let's divide. 5 22, 5 4s are 20, 22 minus 20 is 2. So whole number part is 4, numerator becomes 2 and denominator becomes 5. This is how you can do division of, you can do simplification of fractions where there is multiplication and division. All right. Now let's look at a few properties of division. Here's your first one. 0 divided by any fraction, the answer is 0. That means 0 divided by 2 by 5 is 0, 0 divided by 3 1 by 4 is 0. If 0 is divided by any fraction, you get the answer as 0. Here's the second property. Any fraction divided by 1, the answer is the fraction itself. That means 3 by 5 divided by 1, the answer is 3 by 5. 4 1 by 3 divided by 1, the answer is 4 1 by 3. Here's another property. Any fraction divided by itself, the answer is 1. 3 by 5 divided by 3 by 5, the answer is 1. How do we get that? How can we convert that division into multiplication? We've seen that earlier. That's right. Take the multiplicative inverse. So 3 by 5 into 5 by 3. As you can see, the numerator and the denominator gets cancelled out and the answer is 1. In the same way, 4 1 by 3 divided by 4 1 by 3 is equal to 13 by 3 into 3 by 13, which is 1. Now let's do some word problems. Here's your first question. In a group of 12 people, 1 by 3 of them drink coffee. That means 1/3 of them drink coffee. 1 by 2 of them drink tea. That means half of them drink tea. And the others drink Horlicks. Find out, first one, how many drink coffee? Second one, how many drink tea? And third one, how many drink Horlicks? Let's work that out. So, altogether we have 12 people. And they're saying 1 by 3 of 12 drink coffee, or 1/3 drinks coffee. And they're saying out of this 12, 1 by 2 or half of them drink tea. And they're saying the others, we don't know how much is that, others drink Horlicks. So how do we find out how many people drink coffee, how many drink tea, and how many drink Horlicks? Let's do that. So first let's find out the number of people who drink coffee. Okay, first we're going to start with coffee. They're saying 1/3 or 1 by 3 of the total number. What's the total number? 12. So 1/3 of 12 is the same thing as 1 by 3 into 12. All right, and this 12 is the same thing as 12 by 1. Are there any common factors? 3 1s are 3 4s are. That is, multiply the numerators. 1 into 4 is 4. Multiply the denominators. 1 into 1 is 1. That is 4. So we got that 4 people drink coffee. Now let's find out how many drink tea. So the same thing, number of people who drink tea. They have said half of, remember, they said half of the total number. That means half of 12. That is, what is half of 12? 1 by 2 into 12. That will be 2 1s are 2, 2 6s are. Therefore, 1 into 6 divided by 1, that is 6 of them drink tea. So we got that 4 people drink coffee and 6 people drink tea. Now, how do you find the number of people who drink Horlicks? So, number of people who drink Horlicks. Remember reading in the question that they said the remaining people or the others drink Horlicks. So we have the total number of people as 12, and from this remove the number of people who drink coffee. How many are there? 4. And also remove the number of people who drink tea. That is 6. So from the total number, you are removing the number of people who drink coffee and the number of people who drink tea. When you do that, you get the people who drink Horlicks. So what is it? 12 minus 10, which is 2 people. This is how you can solve this type of question. Therefore, we see that 4 people drink coffee, 6 people drink tea, and 2 people drink Horlicks. Let's take another word problem. If the product of two numbers is 12 2 by 3 and one of the numbers is 4 1 by 6, find the other number. To solve this, let's look at this formula. A into B. If A into B is equal to C, then what is B? B is equal to C divided by A. This is the formula that we are going to use to solve this. So in other words, if I have to take an example, if A is 4 into 3, 4 into 3 is 12, all right, then what is, if I have to just do 3 will be 12 divided by 4. As you can see, 4 into 3 is equal to 12. This equation can also be written as 3 is equal to 12 divided by 4. We are going to use this concept to solve this word problem. So they said if the product of two numbers is 12 2 by 3, that means 12 2 by 3 is equal to product of two numbers, and they have given one of the number as 4 1 by 6. So that is 4 1 by 6 into, you don't know the other number, so let's keep it as B. All right. So if you have to find out B, you can do it as, therefore B is equal to 12 2 by 3 divided by 4 1 by 6. All right. So this is the formula that we have used. Now this is a division problem. Let's do that. How do we do that? First, change the mixed fraction into an improper fraction. 12 into 3 is 36 plus 2 is 38. 38 divided by 3 divided by 4 into 6 is 24 plus 1 is 25. 25 divided by 6. All right. Now how do we do this? We do it as 38 divided by 3. Division can be changed into multiplication by taking the reciprocal of 25 by 6. What is the reciprocal of 25 by 6? It is 6 by 25. Are there any common factors between denominator and numerator? We can see that 3 is there. 3 1s are 3, 3 2s are 6. That's it. Now multiply the numerators. That is 38 into 2 is 76 divided by 1 into 25 is 25. So 76 by 25 is your answer. You can also simplify it as 25, 76, 25, 3s is 75 is 1. Therefore, the whole number part is 3 and the fractional part is 1 by 25. This is your answer. This is how you can solve this word problem. Let's take another example. Cost of one book is 17 1 by 5 rupees. Find the cost of 10 books. How do we do this? Let's write down cost of one book. This is what is given. What is it? 17 1 by 5 rupees. All right. Now they're asking you to find the cost of 10 such books. So what do you think it is? One book costs this much, 10 books will be, repeated addition is what? Multiplication. You can do 17 1 by 5 plus 17 1 by 5 plus 17 1 by 5 10 times, or you can do it as 17 1 by 5 into 10. That's it. This is a simple multiplication of fraction. How do we do this? First, change it into an improper fraction. 17 into 5 is 85 plus 1 is 86. 86 by 5 into 10 by 1. Are there any common factors? We can see that 5 is a common factor. 5 ones are 5, 5 twos are 10. 86 into 2 is 172 divided by 1, that is 172. Therefore, cost of 10 books will be 172 rupees. This is how you can find the cost of 10 books. Here's another question. A rope of 8 2 by 3 meters long was cut into 13 equal pieces. What was the length of each piece? Alright, let's write what is given. They've said that the length of the rope is 8 2 by 3 meters. Alright. And then they also said that the number of equal pieces it is cut into is, number of equal pieces is 13. Alright. Now they're asking you to find the length of each piece. That means you have to find the length of each one piece. Therefore, length of each piece. So this is again repeated subtraction, that is division. So for 13 pieces they have given the length as something. Now for one piece, that means you need to keep removing, that is repeated subtraction, that will be division. So that is total length 8 2 by 3. From the total length you need to divide the number of equal pieces. 8 2 by 3 divided by 13. Now this is a 8 2 by 3 divided by 13 is a division problem, and we know how to do that. 8 3s are 24, 24 plus 2 is 26 divided by 3 divided by 13. So 26 by 3 division can be converted into a multiplication and take the reciprocal of 13. What is the reciprocal of 13? Remember, 13 is 13 by 1. So what is the reciprocal of 13 by 1? 1 by 13. That's it. 13 ones are 13, 13 twos are 26. Multiply the numerators. 2 into 1 is 2. Denominators 3 into 1 is 3. 2 by 3 is your answer. That means length of each piece is 2 by 3. Always remember to write the units, meters. That's it. That's your answer. Alright, I hope you've learned a lot about multiplication and division of fractions today. You also seen how you can solve word problems. Now all that is left for you to do is to practice. That's right. So there are a lot of practice questions given in your book for both multiplication and division, and also word problems. So I want you to go ahead and practice as many questions as possible. If you want to understand the concepts better, please rewatch this video. Once you've practiced and got the answer, please show the answer to your teacher or to your parent. Alright, have a nice day. Bye-bye.